This section focuses on practical workflows and productivity systems designed specifically for small business owners using AI. We'll explore how to build repeatable AI workflows that your business can consistently use, review, and improve in a safe and efficient manner. Key steps include mapping out repeatable tasks to identify where AI can help, building step-by-step workflows to automate those tasks, and creating reusable templates to save time and maintain consistency. Additionally, we'll emphasize the importance of applying human review and privacy checks to ensure your workflows meet ethical standards and protect sensitive information. This approach helps you integrate AI into your business operations effectively and responsibly. In this lecture, we're going to dive deeply into what an AI workflow actually entails and why it's so much more than just typing random prompts into a system. An AI workflow is a well-defined series of repeatable steps that help you move from the initial idea to a polished, business-ready output. It's about creating a methodical process where AI tools assist you consistently and predictably, rather than relying on guesswork or chance. We'll start by understanding how your interactions with AI can be structured to form these repeatable steps. Instead of ad hoc prompting, you'll learn to guide the AI through a sequence that refines and improves its output systematically. This approach helps turn rough draft generated by AI into clear, actionable content that directly supports your business goals, whether that's creating marketing materials, drafting emails, generating reports, or any other task relevant to your operations. Next, we'll focus on the critical role of human oversight in this workflow. AI can be incredibly powerful, but it's essential that we incorporate thorough human review at key points to ensure accuracy, relevance, and compliance with your business standards. We'll also emphasize the importance of privacy checks, so you can confidently manage sensitive information and protect your customers' data throughout the process. By the end of this lecture, you'll see how these components come together to form a robust workflow that your team can safely repeat with confidence. The goal is to transform AI from a mysterious, unpredictable tool into a practical and dependable part of your daily business operations. This means creating a system where AI amplifies your team's efforts, saves time, and produces consistent, high-quality results that you can trust. Overall, this lecture sets the foundation for integrating AI thoughtfully and effectively, turning it into a valuable workflow asset for your small business. Let's dive deeper into what a workflow really entails, especially when we're talking about AI applications. A workflow is essentially a series of structured, repeatable steps that you follow every time you perform a task. This consistency is crucial because it ensures that you're not just improvising or guessing as you go, but rather executing a well-defined process that can be reliably repeated. The second key point is that a workflow is not about random or spontaneous prompting. Instead, it's a carefully planned and intentional sequence of actions designed to guide you smoothly from start to finish. This structured approach helps reduce errors and saves time, making your work far more efficient. Finally, every workflow aims to produce a clear and specific output. You should always know exactly what the end result is supposed to be before you begin, which is essential for evaluating success and identifying areas for improvement. This clarity in outcomes also makes it easier to adjust and optimize your workflow as needed. For small business owners leveraging AI, understanding these concepts is especially important because it allows you to create practical, predictable processes that improve decision-making, increase productivity, and ultimately help your business run more smoothly. By focusing on repeatability, intentional design, and clear results, you'll be able to harness AI tools more effectively and build workflows that truly support your goals. This slide outlines a small business workflow pattern, which shows how AI can be effectively integrated into everyday business processes. The key idea is that AI performs best when there's a clear, structured process in place. First, we start with input. This includes facts, notes, or specific requests. Next, AI generates a draft, which might be a first version, a summary, or different options to consider. Then comes the crucial step of human review. Here, the business owner or manager checks for accuracy, ensures privacy is maintained, and adjusts the tone to fit their brand or message. Finally, once everything is vetted and approved, the content is ready for final use. It can be sent, saved, or shared as needed. The most important point is that AI supports the process by drafting content, but the ultimate control stays with the person running the business. AI assists, but people decide and finalize the work. Let's talk about why workflows matter, especially in a business setting. First, consistency is key. By having a solid workflow, you ensure that the same high quality results are produced every time, even if team members change. This kind of reliability builds trust and keeps your operation smooth. Next, workflows are crucial for team training. When you provide your staff with a clear, step by step process, it minimizes confusion and guesswork. Everyone knows exactly what to do, which means they can focus on their tasks and perform more efficiently. Finally, quality control benefits hugely from workflows. By reviewing outputs before they reach customers, you catch errors early and maintain accuracy in any customer facing work. This not only protects your brand, but also keeps your clients satisfied. So, having well defined workflows helps maintain consistency, supports effective training, and ensures quality control. Three pillars that lead to better business outcomes. In this lecture, we'll take a closer look at real world workflow examples where AI can truly enhance the efficiency of repeatable business tasks. Let's start with the content calendar. Managing a content calendar can often feel overwhelming, especially when you need to coordinate posts, special offers, and reminders across an entire week. AI can help by organizing all of these elements into one streamlined and easy to understand structure. This not only saves you a significant amount of time, but also ensures that your messaging is consistent and well timed. By automating the initial planning stage, AI sets a clear foundation that you can easily adjust to match your brand's voice and upcoming priorities. Moving on to complaint response. This is an area where empathy and precision are crucial. AI can quickly generate a thoughtful and empathetic draft response to customer complaints, helping to address concerns promptly. However, it's important to remember that this draft is just a starting point. Human review is essential to ensure that the reply aligns with company policies, maintains the appropriate tone, and accurately reflects the facts of the situation. This approach saves time while still allowing you to maintain a personal and professional touch, which is key to preserving customer trust and satisfaction. Lastly, let's talk about weekly reports. These reports often involve sifting through numerous notes and numbers, which can be time consuming and prone to errors. AI can take this raw data and transform it into a clean, concise summary that highlights the most important information. This summary allows business owners or managers to quickly scan through the key points, understand performance trends, and make informed decisions without getting bogged down in unnecessary details. By providing a clear snapshot of weekly progress, AI helps keep everyone aligned and focused on what matters most. Overall, these examples demonstrate how AI acts as a powerful assistant by handling the drafting and initial structuring of routine business tasks, while still relying on human judgment to refine and finalize the outputs. This blend of AI efficiency and human insight ensures higher accuracy, better communication, and more practical use in day-to-day operations for small business owners. Now, let's take a deeper look at a task in your business that happens every single week. This could be anything from keeping track of inventory, scheduling appointments, processing orders, managing payroll, or handling customer communications. It's essential to clearly identify what this recurring task is because it gives us a focused area to analyze for improvement. Next, think about who is involved with this task. Is it you, a specific team member, or perhaps multiple people across departments? Understanding who uses or handles this task helps us pinpoint where time and resources are spent. Then, consider what success looks like for this task. What does a job well done mean here? For example, does it mean completing the task on time, maintaining accuracy, or delivering excellent customer service? Defining these standards of good performance sets a clear benchmark that you can aim for and measure against. By thoroughly examining these aspects, the task itself, the user, and the indicators of success, we create a foundation to explore practical ways that artificial intelligence can support and enhance this process. AI tools can help by automating repetitive steps, reducing errors, providing insights, or freeing up your team to focus on more strategic work. This approach is designed to make your weekly operations more efficient and effective, ultimately helping your business run smoother and grow stronger. In this lecture, we're going to explore the step-by-step process of building effective workflows, which is a vital skill for anyone looking to streamline complex tasks and enhance productivity, especially for small business owners using AI tools. We'll begin with the very first step, defining the goal. This is absolutely fundamental because having a clear and specific goal gives you a solid direction and ensures that every action you take is aligned with achieving that objective. Without a precise goal, workflows can become unfocused and inefficient. Moving on to the second step, we focus on preparing all the necessary inputs. This means gathering, organizing, and ensuring you have all the data, materials, or resources needed to drive the workflow forward. Proper preparation at this stage helps prevent delays and errors later on. It's about making sure everything is ready and accessible so the process can run smoothly from start to finish. Step 3 involves generating the workflow itself and then carefully reviewing it. This is where you actually structure the sequence of actions or tasks that will be carried out. After you build this framework, reviewing it thoroughly is essential to confirm that it meets the initial goals, functions logically, and is as efficient as possible. It often involves testing or simulating the workflow to catch any issues before fully implementing it. Finally, in step 4, we focus on saving the process. Documenting and storing your workflow allows you to reuse it, share it with team members, and continue to refine it based on feedback and changing needs. This not only saves time in the future, but also creates consistency in how tasks are performed. Overall, this step-by-step approach equips small business owners with practical method to harness AI in ways that simplify their operations, boost efficiency, and support sustained growth. By following these steps carefully, you can build workflows that are both effective and adaptable to your unique business requirements. In this step, defining the goal is absolutely fundamental to the success of any AI project, especially for small business owners. It's where everything starts, and getting this right sets the stage for everything else. The first question to tackle is, what problem are you trying to solve with AI? This isn't just about identifying any problem, but pinpointing a specific, real-world challenge that your business faces, something that, when addressed, can make a tangible difference. Without this clarity, your project risks drifting aimlessly, wasting time and resources on solutions that might not really serve your needs. Next, it's critical to think about who will actually use the output of your AI system. Is it you, your staff, your customers, or perhaps a specific department within your business? Understanding your end users' needs, skills, and workflows helps you design an AI tool that's not only effective but also intuitive and easy to integrate into daily operations. If the users find it too complicated or irrelevant, it won't get adopted, no matter how sophisticated it is. Finally, defining what success looks like is essential. What does a good or successful outcome mean for your project? Is it saving time, increasing sales, improving customer satisfaction, or something else? Having clear success criteria allows you to measure progress and outcomes objectively. This way, you can make data-driven decisions to tweak and improve the system over time. It also helps you justify the investment in AI by linking it directly to business benefits. Taking the time to thoroughly define these aspects, the problem, the users, and the success criteria, lays a solid foundation for your AI initiative. It ensures the project remains focused, relevant, and aligned with your business goals, drastically increasing the chances of delivering real value. So, don't rush this step. Invest the necessary effort to get these definitions as precise and comprehensive as possible. This clarity will guide every subsequent step, from designing and developing your AI solution to implementing and evaluating its impact. Now, we're moving on to step 2, prepare your inputs, which is an essential part of the process because it builds a foundation for how effectively you can implement AI in your small business. The first and most important task here is to thoroughly gather all relevant business facts. This means collecting detailed information about your daily operations, the nature of your products or services, your customer base, and the market environment in which you operate. Understanding these facts helps you create a clear picture of where your business stands now and what areas can potentially benefit from AI. Once you have that solid data, the next step is to carefully review your existing policies. These policies include your internal guidelines, customer service standards, data management protocols, and any operational rules that govern your business activities. Ensuring these policies are compatible with your AI strategy is critical because if there are conflicts or outdated rules, they could hinder your AI implementation. For example, you might need to update privacy policies to handle customer data responsibly, as AI tools often involve data analysis. Alongside policies, look for examples of AI applications that are relevant to your business. These examples could be case studies from similar small businesses or success stories where AI has improved efficiency, boosted sales, or enhanced customer experience. Learning from these examples gives you practical insights into what works, potential challenges you might face, and innovative ways you can leverage AI. Sometimes, seeing real-world applications can inspire you to tailor AI tools creatively for your specific needs. Equally important is identifying any constraints that could impact your AI journey. Constraints can take many forms. They might be budget limitations that restrict how much you can invest in new technology, technical limitations such as outdated hardware or insufficient staff expertise, or regulatory requirements like industry compliance rules or data privacy laws. Recognizing these constraints early on helps you plan realistically and avoid surprises. It lets you set achievable goals and choose AI solutions that fit within your existing capabilities and legal framework. In summary, by carefully preparing your inputs through gathering comprehensive business facts, reviewing and aligning policies, studying relevant examples, and understanding your constraints, you establish a strong foundation for integrating AI in your small business. This preparation not only makes the implementation smoother, but also increases the chances of success by ensuring your AI strategy is practical, well-informed, and tailored to your specific business context. In this step, we dive deeper into the process of generating and reviewing content with the help of AI, which is a crucial part of making your business communications both efficient and effective. First, you allow the AI to produce the initial draft. This draft doesn't have to be perfect or lengthy. In fact, it's best to keep it concise and focused, just enough to give you a solid starting point. Think of it as the rough sketch of what you want to say. Once the AI generates this first version, your job as a business owner or team leader is to step in and carefully review every part of it. This means going through all the facts, figures, dates, and any specific details to ensure they are completely accurate. Accuracy here is key, because even small errors can lead to misunderstandings or damage trust with customers and partners. If you find anything that seems doubtful or unclear, it's important to remove or correct those parts immediately to maintain the integrity of your message. After you've verified the content, the next phase is to enhance the draft to make it truly fit your business needs. This involves adjusting the tone so it reflects your brand's voice, whether that's formal, friendly, or somewhere in between, and improving clarity to make sure your message is easy to understand. You also want to tailor the content so it aligns perfectly with your business goals and audience expectations. This final polishing stage transforms the AI suggestions into polished, professional communications ready for real-world use. Remember, while AI is a powerful tool that offers valuable suggestions, you and your team retain full control over the final content. You decide what stays, what changes, and what gets cut. This collaborative process between human expertise and AI efficiency ensures that the content you produce is not only accurate and clear, but also resonates well with your audience and serves your business objectives perfectly. On slide 12, we dive into step 4, which is all about saving the process. This step is incredibly important because it ensures that your workflow is not only documented, but also organized in a way that makes it easy to follow and replicate in the future. We're using a detailed template here, which acts as a structured guide to capture all the necessary information about each step of the process. This helps avoid any confusion or missed details, making the documentation clear and comprehensive. Along with the template, we have a checklist designed to verify that every action point within the process has been completed thoroughly. The checklist serves as a safety net, ensuring nothing gets overlooked. Another critical aspect of this step is assigning a responsible person. This individual takes ownership of the process, making sure it is regularly reviewed, updated, and improved whenever needed. Having someone accountable guarantees that the workflow remains effective and doesn't fall out of use. Ultimately, step 4 is about creating reliable, repeatable procedures that small business owners can depend on to maximize the benefits of AI tools. By saving and standardizing your processes, you build a foundation for consistent results, smoother operations, and ongoing improvement in your business. This thorough approach is what turns AI into a practical asset rather than just a one-time solution. Let's dive deeper into building your AI workflow with a clear, four-step process designed specifically for your business needs. The first and most crucial step is to define your goal. This means taking the time to really think about what you want AI to achieve for your business. Be as specific as possible, whether it's improving customer service, automating repetitive tasks, enhancing marketing strategies, or boosting sales. Having a well-defined goal gives your AI project clear direction and purpose, which is essential for success. Once you have your goal set, the next step is to prepare your inputs. Inputs refer to the data or information the AI system will use to work towards your goal. This could include customer data, sales figures, content, images, or any relevant information. Preparing your inputs means collecting high-quality, relevant data, organizing it properly, and making sure it's clean and ready for use. The quality of your inputs directly impacts the effectiveness of your AI, so don't rush this part. The third step involves generating results and reviewing them carefully. When you run your AI workflow, it will produce outputs based on the inputs and the goal you defined. It's vital to analyze these results critically, checking for accuracy, relevance, and any unforeseen issues. Sometimes you may need to tweak the inputs or adjust parameters to improve outcomes. This review process ensures that your AI solutions truly add value and meet your expectations. Finally, save and document your entire process. This step is often overlooked, but incredibly important. By keeping a detailed record of how you defined your goal, prepared your inputs, generated outputs, and made adjustments, you create a repeatable workflow that can be refined and scaled over time. Saving your process not only helps you maintain consistency, but also makes it easier to train others or troubleshoot problems down the line. Following these four structured steps, define goal, prepare inputs, generate and review, save process, will empower you to confidently and effectively incorporate AI into your business workflow, making your operations smarter and more efficient. In this lecture, we're focusing on how AI can really help with documentation and reporting, especially for small business owners. One of the biggest challenges is turning messy, unorganized notes into clear and usable standard operating procedures, or SOPs, and AI tools can automate much of this process for you. Additionally, AI can assist in drafting weekly summaries and compiling customer feedback, making it easier to keep track of ongoing business insights without spending hours writing reports yourself. It's also great at organizing numbers and categorizing information efficiently, so data management becomes much simpler. However, it's crucial to keep privacy top of mind. Always protect sensitive information, and make sure to verify the AI-generated content before sharing it externally. This way, you maintain accuracy and confidentiality while benefiting from AI's powerful documentation capabilities. On this slide, we're diving deeper into various types of documents that AI can help generate, making it an incredibly valuable resource for small business owners. One of the key areas where AI shines is in creating standard operating procedures, or SOPs. SOPs are critical because they provide a clear, step-by-step guide for performing tasks consistently and correctly, which is essential for maintaining quality and efficiency across your business. AI can draft these SOPs quickly by pulling together best practices and relevant information, ensuring nothing important is missed. Beyond SOPs, AI is excellent at generating detailed checklists. These checklists serve as practical tools that keep your team organized and on track. They help prevent mistakes or oversights by breaking down complex processes into simple, actionable steps that anyone can follow. Whether it's daily operations, project workflows, or compliance checks, having well-structured checklists keeps everyone aligned and reduces the risk of errors. Another important document AI can assist with is training notes. When you are bringing new employees on board or training current staff on new systems or procedures, comprehensive training notes are crucial. AI can compile and summarize key information, making training materials easier to understand and more consistent. This saves you time in preparing materials and helps ensure that your team gets up to speed quickly and thoroughly. Finally, AI can help document your company policies. Clear policies are necessary to establish rules, standards, and expectations within your organization. AI can draft these policies based on industry standards and your specific business needs, helping to maintain compliance and align your team's behavior with your company's values. By automating the creation of SOPs, checklists, training notes, and policies, AI acts as a powerful assistant that can save you time, reduce errors, and improve communication. For small business owners, leveraging AI in these areas means you can focus more on growing your business, confident that your foundational documents are well organized and up to date. This comprehensive support allows you to build a more efficient, consistent, and scalable operation. This slide focuses on how AI can enhance documentation and reporting by transforming scattered business data into clear, actionable reports. One key application is the weekly summary, which highlights completed tasks, raised issues, and what needs attention next, helping teams stay aligned and focused. Then we have the Fast Team Update, which speeds up communication by delivering concise updates that everyone can quickly review. In sales, AI can organize sales notes to show what sold well, where sales slowed down, and identify useful patterns to monitor, making the basic sales review much more efficient. Lastly, customer feedback themes help by grouping repeated comments, so you can easily spot common complaints, requests, or praise, offering valuable insights into the voice of the customer. These AI-driven reports streamline your workflow and improve decision-making across your business. In this lecture, we're diving deep into a fundamental principle that can make or break your experience with AI. Input quality determines output quality. What this essentially means is that the data you feed into any AI system directly affects the accuracy, reliability, and usefulness of the results you get back. For small business owners, this concept is particularly important because AI tools can help with everything from financial forecasting to customer insights, but only if the information you provide is top-notch. Let's start with Clean Notes. Think of Clean Notes as well-organized, consistent, and error-free information. If your notes are messy, incomplete, or filled with inconsistencies, the AI will struggle to interpret the data correctly. This can lead to confusion, incorrect outputs, or suggestions that simply don't make sense for your business. So taking the time to keep your data tidy isn't just an administrative task. It's foundational for getting valuable results. Next, accurate numbers are critical. Numbers are the backbone of many AI processes, whether it's sales data, inventory counts, or budget figures. If these numbers are off, even by a small margin, the AI's analysis could be skewed, leading to poor business decisions. For example, overestimating sales could cause you to overstock products, while underestimating expenses might impact cash flow predictions. Ensuring that every number is double-checked and verified helps maintain the integrity of the entire AI operation. Then we have clear categories. Categorization means sorting your data into logical, meaningful groups. Clear categories help the AI algorithm understand the structure and relationships within your data. They allow the system to organize information more effectively and identify patterns or trends that might otherwise remain hidden. For instance, if you categorize customer feedback by product type and sentiment, the AI can better highlight which products are performing well and where improvements are needed. Ambiguous or overlapping categories can confuse the AI, reducing its effectiveness. By focusing on these three elements, clean notes, accurate numbers, and clear categories, you lay a strong foundation for your AI tools to deliver actionable, insightful, and reliable outputs. This preparation takes effort, but the payoff is significant. Better decisions, improved business strategies, and ultimately, greater success with your AI initiatives. As we move forward in this course designed specifically for small business owners, remember that investing in input quality is a key to unlocking the full potential of AI technology. Before you share anything generated by AI, it's really important to take a moment for a final review. While AI can draft content quickly, it doesn't replace the need for your careful oversight. First, verify all the figures to make sure the data is accurate and makes sense. Second, check that you removed any sensitive or confidential information that shouldn't be shared. Finally, review any decisions or recommendations to ensure they align with your goals and are appropriate. This step helps maintain quality and protects your business before you share anything publicly. Now, let's focus on how to create a simple SOP or weekly report using AI. The process involves 4 key steps. First, Gather all your notes from meetings, observations, or any relevant business activities. Next, use the AI to generate a draft based on those notes. After that, carefully review the draft to ensure accuracy and clarity. Finally, refine the document to make it polished and easy to understand for your team. For the practice task, try using real business notes, but keep them concise. Make sure the final version is clear and actionable for your team members. Always protect customer data. Verify all facts. And remember that human review is essential to maintain quality and trustworthiness. This approach helps small business owners efficiently produce reliable documentation and reports with the support of AI. In this lecture, we focus on how AI can enhance communication and support better decision-making in business. The key idea here is to use AI tools to draft messages for customers, staff, and suppliers efficiently, which saves valuable time while maintaining clarity and professionalism. Additionally, AI can help you compare different options by laying out the pros and cons side by side, making it easier to evaluate choices objectively. However, it's crucial to remember that the final decision should always rest with the business owner to ensure it aligns with their judgment and values. To support this process, we'll introduce a simple decision quality checklist that helps keep your decisions accurate, practical, and thoroughly reviewed. Overall, the goal is to build communication and decision workflows that are both reliable and human-centered, ensuring AI acts as a helpful tool rather than a replacement for your insight. On this slide, we're focusing on how to support your communication effectively, especially when dealing with different audiences like customers, staff, and suppliers. One key point is about adopting the right tone. Customer tone should be clear, friendly, and respectful to build trust and ensure your message is well received. When making staff announcements, it's important to be concise but informative, keeping everyone aligned and motivated. Supplier messages often need to be professional and precise to maintain strong business relationships. Another crucial tip is to draft your messages quickly to capture your initial thoughts. Then take the time to review them carefully. During your review, ensure your communication shows empathy, maintains accuracy, and fits within company policies. This approach helps you send messages that are not only effective but also thoughtful and compliant. This slide is part of the broader course on using AI for small business owners, where mastering communication skills is essential for success. When it comes to decision support, AI can be a powerful ally to help us compare options before making a choice. The key is to use AI to clarify your thinking rather than letting it make the decision for you. One of the best ways AI helps is by quickly showing you the pros and cons of each option. You can ask AI to outline what each choice offers, what it costs, and what you might have to give up, which makes spotting trade-offs much easier. Another useful technique is option comparison, placing different choices side by side. This is especially helpful when comparing suppliers, tools, offers, or schedules because you can apply the same criteria uniformly to each one, making the differences clearer. Don't forget about risk. It's important to have a checklist that reviews what could go wrong. AI can assist in checking facts, costs, timing, privacy issues, and whether the option aligns with your business reality. This thorough review ensures you're not blindsided by potential issues down the road. Overall, AI supports better, more informed decisions by enhancing how we analyze and weigh our options. When working with AI, it's crucial to remember that human judgment should always be the final step. AI can provide valuable suggestions and insights, but it's the owner who needs to make the final decisions. Context plays a huge role here because no AI system can fully understand every nuance of your specific situation. Think of AI as a helpful assistant that supports your decision-making process rather than the ultimate authority. This approach helps ensure that the choices you make are well-informed and align with your unique goals and circumstances. Here, we're looking at a quality decision checklist that's designed to help you make better choices with the support of AI. The key takeaway is to use AI as a tool to support your judgment, not to replace it. Before making any decisions, it's crucial to ensure that the facts are thoroughly checked, the costs have been carefully considered, and the potential risks have been reviewed. This approach helps you harness the power of AI effectively while still applying your own critical thinking. It's especially useful for small business owners who want to make informed, practical decisions without overlooking important details. When comparing two business options using AI, the first step is to clearly define each option. Option A should be the best fit for your current needs, while Option B represents an alternative approach that might offer different benefits or challenges. Using AI, you can request a detailed comparison of these options, focusing on key factors such as speed, cost, effort, and quality. It's important to carefully weigh the pros and cons highlighted by the AI against your actual business goals, budget constraints, and risk tolerance. Pay special attention to risks like accuracy of the AI's analysis, data privacy, overall budget impact, and how well human judgment complements the AI's recommendations. This approach helps ensure that the decision you make truly aligns with what your business requires and minimizes potential downsides. Today, we're diving into how AI can transform the way you create and manage content, analyze data, and plan your business strategies. You'll learn how to use AI tools to plan your weekly content and campaign ideas efficiently, helping you stay consistent and creative. We'll also cover how to analyze feedback, sales notes, and common customer questions so you can spot patterns and make informed decisions. Additionally, I'll show you how to turn your goals, tasks, and available resources into a clear, actionable plan that drives your business forward. Lastly, we'll explore ways AI can help ensure your content maintains high quality, originality, and stays true to your brand's unique voice. This practical knowledge is designed specifically for small business owners looking to leverage AI effectively. This slide focuses on the importance of planning your content effectively. To do this, I recommend using a weekly calendar to organize your ideas and schedule your posts or campaigns consistently. One approach is to brainstorm different campaign ideas that align with your overall marketing goals, helping you stay creative and targeted. Additionally, customer education plays a crucial role. Providing valuable information to your audience helps build trust and authority. This fits well within the context of our course on AI for small business owners, where we emphasize practical strategies to boost your business using AI tools. Overall, planning your content with these elements will keep your efforts organized and impactful. In this lecture, we're focusing on how to analyze feedback and identify repeating patterns using AI. One of the key benefits of AI is its ability to quickly spot common themes in customer feedback. For example, AI can highlight frequently mentioned comments, such as customers praising staff friendliness or requesting extended evening hours. It also helps us track sales notes, like which items are bestsellers on specific days and which products are slow to move, as well as which add-on offers customers tend to accept. This information is invaluable for adjusting inventory and promotions effectively. Additionally, AI can categorize common questions your customers have, whether they're about delivery times, return policies, or how to use your products. This insight enables you to improve communication and tailor your services to better meet their needs. Overall, using AI to analyze feedback and patterns helps small business owners make smarter, data-driven decisions. Today, we're focusing on building your business plan and how AI can help you organize it into four clear, manageable parts. First, start with your goals. This defines what success looks like for your business. Next, outline the tasks, which are the critical actions that must happen next to keep your plan moving forward. Then, identify the resources you'll need, including people, tools, and your budget. Finally, set a timeline to establish when each step should be completed. Using AI to structure your plan this way makes it clearer and more actionable, helping you stay on track as you grow your business. In this lecture, we're focusing on essential quality rules for content creation. First and foremost, avoid making any fake claims. It's crucial to verify all facts, offers, and benefits thoroughly before anything is shared publicly. Accuracy builds trust and credibility with your audience. Next, steer clear of copying content from competitors. Originality matters, and using AI can help you create unique drafts rather than imitating others. However, AI is just a starting point. It generates drafts faster, but doesn't replace your critical review. Always perform a brand voice check to ensure the content sounds like your business. The tone should be authentic and not come across as a generic script. Before sharing, remember that AI can support your process, but your input is what keeps the message honest, distinct, and truly representative of your brand. This balance is key to producing high quality, trustworthy content. Now, let's focus on the practice task. The goal here is to create a weekly content and action plan. Start by drafting a 1 week plan that revolves around one clear theme. This helps keep your messaging focused and consistent. Next, map out exactly what you will post and what actions you will take afterwards. Think of it in 3 parts: topics, posts, and actions. Topics cover what you'll address or discuss during the week. Posts are the actual content you plan to publish, whether it's social media updates, blog posts, or emails. Actions are follow-up steps you'll take based on the response or engagement you receive. Using AI to draft your content can speed up the process, but remember the content should be edited by you and then reviewed by a human for accuracy and tone. This approach ensures your content is both efficient and authentic. This exercise will help you develop a structured routine for managing your content and follow-up tasks effectively. Now, let's talk about reusable templates and checklists. These are powerful tools that help transform good prompts into repeatable business systems, making your processes more efficient. By using AI in this way, you can save valuable time on tasks you do regularly, support your staff more effectively, and maintain consistent quality across your day-to-day operations. Templates not only make training new team members easier, but also reduce mistakes by providing clear checks for each step. Plus, they allow you to build reliable assets that you can use over and over without worry. This approach is especially beneficial for small business owners looking to streamline their workflow and enhance productivity with AI. Let's talk about why reusable assets are so important. First, they save time by allowing you to reuse prompts, checklists, and draft structures instead of starting from scratch each time. This means you can focus more on refining your work rather than reinventing the wheel. Next, reusable assets help in training staff by providing a clear, consistent process that everyone can follow the same way every time. This consistency not only improves efficiency, but also builds confidence across the team. Finally, by standardizing quality checks before anything goes live, reusable assets reduce mistakes and ensure a higher level of quality in your outputs. These benefits make reusable assets a key part of streamlining your workflow and maintaining high standards. In this lecture, we'll explore different types of reusable templates that can really streamline your workflow. Think of these as a small library of repeatable assets that your team can consistently use, review, and improve over time. First, we have prompts. These are reusable starting points for common tasks to help you draft content faster and more efficiently. Next, email templates ensure that your communication with customers, suppliers, and internal teams stays consistent, keeping your brand tone steady. Then, standard operating procedures or SOPs provide clear, step-by-step instructions for routine work, which is invaluable for training staff effectively. Finally, review checklists are essential to help you reduce mistakes by systematically checking for privacy concerns, accuracy, and brand alignment. Together, these templates can save time, improve consistency, and enhance quality across your business operations. In this slide, we're focusing on essential checklists that help ensure quality in your work. The first key point is to always use one short review pass before anything goes out. This quick review acts as an important safeguard to catch any errors or inconsistencies before your content reaches customers or stakeholders. Next, the privacy check is crucial, especially when handling sensitive information. Make sure that no private or confidential data is accidentally included or exposed. Then, accuracy check is about verifying facts, figures, and details to maintain credibility and trust. Finally, the customer tone check ensures your communication reflects the right voice and approach that resonates with your audience. Keeping these checkpoints in mind will help you deliver polished, professional, and effective results every time. In this lecture, we're focusing on reusable templates and checklists and how to keep them fresh and relevant. Even the best templates can become outdated if we don't maintain them properly. The key is to review your templates regularly, ideally on a monthly basis. This helps catch any issues early and ensures they stay useful. Next, add real examples to your templates. Concrete illustrations make the templates easier to understand and apply, and they help your team see how to use them effectively in real situations. Finally, remove weak or outdated prompts. If a part of your template isn't adding value, or your team doesn't actually use it, don't hesitate to cut it out. Keeping only what's necessary makes the templates clean, efficient, and more likely to be used consistently. By following these steps, reviewing monthly, adding examples, and removing weak elements, you ensure your templates stay powerful tools that really support your team's work. Now, let's focus on creating a reusable checklist, which is a practical step you can take right away for your business. The idea here is to develop one checklist that you can use repeatedly for a specific task. Start by deciding what you need to check each time. Important elements include privacy, ensuring the content or data is accurate, the tone is appropriate, and the output fits your business's style and values. Next, think about how you will use this checklist. You can turn it into a prompt to guide your AI, or use it as a review step to double-check the AI's work. Finally, determine when to review the checklist. The best time is before you share, send, or save any AI-generated content to make sure everything meets your standards. This simple practice will help you maintain consistency and quality while confidently integrating AI into your business processes. In this section, we'll explore practical workflow examples to see how AI can be integrated into real small business scenarios. You'll learn how to identify repeatable workflows that can benefit from AI support, with examples covering marketing, service, training, and supplier management. We'll also focus on adapting one of these workflows specifically to your own business needs. Remember, AI is a powerful tool to help draft, compare, and organize information efficiently, but it's critical to always review its output with your own human judgment before making decisions. This approach ensures you leverage AI effectively while maintaining control over your business processes. Here, we have a clear four-step workflow designed specifically for managing social media content. It starts with the initial idea phase, where you brainstorm and develop the core concept for your posts. Next is a draft stage, where you create your content in a tangible form, like writing the text or designing visuals. Then comes a review process, an essential step for refining your content, ensuring quality, and making necessary adjustments. Finally, the schedule manually step involves planning and setting your post to go live at the optimal times, which helps you maintain consistency and engage your audience effectively. This straightforward workflow is a practical approach that small business owners can follow to streamline their social media efforts. On this slide, we're looking at a straightforward example of a customer complaint workflow. The process is designed to keep responses calm, accurate, and aligned with company policy, which is crucial for maintaining good customer relationships. First, the workflow starts with understanding the concern. This means really listening or reading carefully to grasp what the customer's issue is. Next, we move to drafting a response. Here, the reply should be thoughtful and empathetic, addressing the customer's concern clearly. Finally, there's a policy check. This step ensures that the response complies with company guidelines to maintain consistency and avoid any potential problems. By following these three simple steps, small business owners can handle complaints effectively while keeping everything professional and on track. On this slide, we're looking at an example of a staff training workflow. The process is broken down into clear, manageable steps. It starts with establishing the task steps that outline what needs to be taught. Next, creating a checklist ensures all critical points are covered during training. Then, we move on to addressing any frequently asked questions, which helps clarify common doubts and improve understanding. After that, the review phase allows us to assess how well the training material has been absorbed. The actual training session follows, where the staff members engage with the content. Finally, we standardize the process to make sure it's consistent and repeatable. Throughout this workflow, quality checks are essential to maintain high standards. This structured approach helps small business owners effectively use AI by ensuring their teams are properly trained and confident in applying new tools. Now, let's go through an example of a supplier comparison workflow. First, we start with the criteria. These are the key factors we need to evaluate, such as price, quality, speed, and terms. These elements help us create a clear standard for comparing different suppliers. Next, we look at the options by comparing quotes side by side. This allows us to see the differences and weigh which supplier offers the best value based on our criteria. Then, we assess the risks involved, like potential delivery delays, hidden costs, or gaps in service that could impact our business. Finally, it's important to record the final choice and explain the reason behind it, so there's a clear record of our decision-making process. This workflow helps ensure that we make informed and strategic supplier selections. Now, let's focus on the practice task. Your goal here is to choose one workflow example that fits your business and adapt it to suit your specific needs. Think about which example aligns best with your daily operations. Then, consider what changes you need to make so it works perfectly in your context. Finally, identify who will review the adaptive workflow before you put into action, ensuring everything runs smoothly. By turning a useful example into your own repeatable process, you create a streamlined way to handle tasks consistently and efficiently. Today, we'll focus on the intermediate project, where you'll build a practical AI workflow tailored for a real business task. The idea is not just to create a functional solution, but to make sure it's safe, repeatable, and ready to implement consistently. You'll begin by choosing one real workflow that fits your business needs. Then, you'll use a carefully designed prompt, along with an input and review checklist, to guide the process and ensure quality. Finally, you'll save this entire workflow for future use, making it a valuable tool you can rely on over time. This hands-on project is a key part of mastering AI applications for small business owners, helping you transition from theory to practical, everyday use. Now, for your project, you'll be building a practical AI workflow. The idea is to take a real business need and transform it into a process that can be repeated and reviewed consistently. This is crucial because it ensures the solution is not just a one-off fix, but something scalable and reliable. Remember to use an actual business need. That makes the project meaningful and applicable. Also, keep safety in mind throughout the development to protect data and maintain ethical standards. Finally, make sure to document your process thoroughly. Good documentation will help anyone reviewing the project to understand and replicate it in the future. This hands-on project is a key part of mastering AI in small business contexts. Now, let's focus on the key components of our intermediate project. The project is designed to build one practical workflow, divided into 4 essential parts. First, we start with the prompt, which sets the objective and guides the entire process. Next, we move to the input checklist, ensuring that all necessary data and information are ready and accurate for the workflow. Then, we have the review checklist, which helps us evaluate and refine the process to improve quality and efficiency. Finally, we conclude with the final output, which is a completed product or result of the workflow. By following this checklist, you'll be able to systematically approach your project and produce a well-organized, effective outcome. At this intermediate stage of the project, a critical step is the human review. Although AI drafts provide a strong foundation, they are never final until a person, usually the owner or team lead, thoroughly checks each output before it is released. This human oversight is essential for several reasons. First, accuracy is key. It's important to verify facts, figures, dates, and names to ensure everything is correct and trustworthy. Next, we have privacy considerations. Any customer data or sensitive details must be carefully removed to protect confidentiality. Tone also plays a crucial role. The final content should sound clear, respectful, and align with your brand's voice. Lastly, you need to confirm the business fit. The output must comply with your company policies and reflect the real-world context of your operations. This human review step ensures that the AI's work is polished, professional, and appropriate before it reaches your audience, helping to maintain quality and trust throughout your communications. Now, let's dive into the intermediate project phase, which is all about taking one AI workflow and turning it into a repeatable process for your team. This phase breaks down into 3 key stages. First, in phase 1, we focus on testing. Choose one real task and run the AI workflow on it. It's crucial to check the draft carefully and always keep a human review in place. This ensures the output meets your expectations and helps catch any errors early. Next, in phase 2, we work on improving the process. This means fixing any weak prompts, adding any missing context, and refining the tone and format, so the results are polished and aligned with your needs. Finally, phase 3 is all about documentation. Save the final steps of the workflow, assign a responsible person to manage it, and make sure the process is reusable in a safe and efficient manner. This structured approach will help your team consistently replicate successful AI-driven tasks. Now that we've reached the end of section 3, it's time to save your workflow and get ready for automation. Remember, the key is to apply the structured approach not just here, but across other areas like customer service, reporting, content creation, and planning. Always make sure there's a human review step built in to maintain quality and accuracy. Your next step is to take one repetitive task and turn it into a safe, reusable system. This means protecting your data, verifying facts, and ensuring that you, as the owner, stay in control throughout the process. This approach is designed to help small business owners like you harness the power of AI effectively and responsibly.